We just talked to Florida.
Okay.
There we go.
Yes, Johnny Jones, and I'm here at home. Today, we got the Johnson Messenger 250. Now, my friend brought this over. It'd been at his house for 4 years, and in fact, I even forgot that I owned it. I hope that doesn't happen with anything important, like kids or a car or something, especially a car. But anyways, I got to asking myself, how far can you talk on a barefoot radio? And then I remembered this little fella, and that I have a video of myself talking 600 miles or more on it. And I thought I'd show you that today. Well, before we get started, I have a message for the subscribers. Now, I know you guys are pissed at me for being gone for 2 months, but I have a really, really good reason, okay? My brother had back surgery, genetic predisposition for that shit. I'll probably have to have it soon, too. Anyways, I was helping out with feeding the animals and stuff, so, okay, I've been busy. I didn't have a lot of free time, and I'm sorry. I apologize. Do you accept my apology? I sincerely hope so. My God, that's a huge fucking thick, meaty-ass cigar in it. Anyways, let's get down to it. Since you've clicked on the video, I would assume that you want to know if you can actually talk long distance with the CB radio barefoot. Barefoot meaning no amplifier. Well, the answer to that is yes, and not usually. Although it's really cool when it happens. The first time I ever talked a long distance, I was sitting in a truck with my brother. We had a Cobra 29 from the 80s, before they made them in China, and a Wilson mag mount, I think it was a Wilson 500. And I talked to, it was right under Ontario I talked to. The next time I talked really long distance, a really long distance, was to Florida on, of course, this radio here. It was actually in my video where I had created my antenna. I put it up in a tree. It was just a dipole, a wire dipole, much like the one that I created for my friend with this radio that I left over there for 4 years. After we get the dipole built in that video, I take a fishing rod and a rock and I throw it over a limb about 50 foot up, drag the antenna up, hook up the Johnson Messenger, drag an extension cord out, and I start talking. And it takes me about 15 minutes of persistence, just eventually, to get a contact, which is going to happen. I mean, if there's a lot of skip, there's people with huge frickin' amplifiers talking over you. So, in the video, which I'll show you, it's a little bit hard to tell, but I did get a contact in Florida. We're barefoot, and we don't have a lot of power, and even still, you know, we've talked skip, you and I,
Yeah.
for 600 miles on the Wilson 500.
That was in the truck.
Yeah, in the truck. So, it's very possible to talk skip, AM skip, with no enhancements, no burner. But when everyone else is talking,
You can't get through.
yeah, you're not gonna get anything. This might be a good one.
But I did say lucky boy in Pensacola, Florida. Mr. Snowball, lucky boy go. 10-4 miles, friend. Have a good weekend.
CQ, North Carolina 150, barefoot radio. CQ, North Carolina 150.
Again, Ontario, Shooks, the Carolinas. Hello, 150, lucky boy in Pensacola, Florida. Break.
North Carolina 150.
Hey, this is NC 150, North Carolina 150 on a Johnson Messenger 250. Solid state 1976 barefoot radio. Turner Mike, hello out there. Thank you there, lucky boy. You're blowing my ears up. We just talked to fucking Florida.
Okay.
There we go.
Actually, we're going to go ahead and hook this Johnson Messenger up since it's been 4 years since then and see if the damn thing works or if my friend, you know, destroyed it, which, considering he never used it more than once, I'd imagine it's fine. But you never know. Not with old electronics like this. Shit made in the 70s sucks.
Beavis, isn't that the most glorious thing you've ever seen?
Yeah, I am Breaker 19 channel. Fire! Fire! I am TP417 now. Wonder why you get a lot of interference for no particular reason. You just think, hey, it's a bad day on the radio. Look at this shit. I've already talked about this before. Square wave on these fuckers suck. Just to prove that I'm not crazy. You can still hear it. You can actually hear the trail off as the capacitor discharges. I'm gonna put it close so you can hear that trail off. Listen! Listen to me! Now listen to my trail off! Well, I'll be damned, it still works. Not only does it work, but it's quieter than half the damn radios 20 years newer than it. I don't know how, other than the 70s just sucked. Yep, still works great. Incredibly low noise floor. I'll show you here. Yep. Alright, so that's the noise floor. It's pretty damn low. Turn on dummy load. Dummy load is really quiet, but you can still hear people. I'll take it back to 6. So, nice little receiver on it. That's probably why when I put that antenna up, it was doing so well. Let's see how much power it puts out. I'll throw it back on, dummy.
I didn't say that, he said it. I didn't say it,
God,
he said
fellas.
it.
We are on the 10 watt setting, and it's putting out absolutely nothing. Like half a watt. And we can see our modulation there. I'm going to go ahead and set it. For those of you that say that my meter is dirty, I know, I can tell. Audio. Hello. So as you can tell, the RF power is nothing. The RF power is nothing. So here's the deal. In 4 years, either that power has went down to absolute shit, or I talked to Florida off of audio. Less than 1 watt of power. Are you kidding me? Let me check everything. Let me make sure. Let me just check everything. All right, that makes a lot more sense. So the patch cable on the back of this dosimeter was actually damaged. Let's try that again. Yes, much higher. Dead key 3. SWR nothing. Good. Everything's working. See what we getting. Audio. Hello. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Audio. Hello. I got a dirty meter. Like I don't know that. Like I just don't know that. So, I tried for several hours to get a long distance contact again. Unfortunately, I don't have my antenna anywhere where I can get to it. It's actually near the house. Right now, I'm talking off of a 3-foot dipole on top of a camper, which has some pretty bad SWR, and I'm down in a hole. So if I had that 50-foot antenna drug over here, I probably could get a contact. However, that's hooked up to my 2517 in the house. But hey, it still works. I did prove that it still works. Screaming on it to people, and no one responded, but it still works. We saw the modulation. All right, check out my air conditioner. It's a refrigerator. See how I live? I'm a hard ass. Anyways, the next video is going to be about a preamplifier for your microphone for $1. Actually, it's a little less than $1, but whatever. Anyways, until next time, hopefully I see you soon and not in 2 months. Yes, Johnny Jones. I'm here at home, and I'll see you later. And hopefully the next video will be a lot better than this one. I was hoping to get a contact. Adios.